I've been seeing a lot of talk about how the cost of community is inconvenience. So basically it's like if you want somebody to be there for you, to drive you to the airport, you need to be offering to drive other people to the airport. And not like in a transactional type of way, but it's like if I'm there for you, you're there for me. And I kind of want to talk about that in regards to grandparents. It is no secret that we do not have the same type of village that our parents had with us. A lot of us don't live close to our family or our in-laws. And even if we do, a lot of our moms work, whereas like our grandmas didn't work, so they were always there to watch us. So obviously there's a lot of other factors to it, but I fear we are part of the problem. I'm sure a lot of Gen Z and millennial parents will relate to this, but we are very particular nowadays about how we parent our children, and for good reason. We have a lot more like resources now, so we want other people to take care of our kids the same way that we take care of them. And unfortunately I have learned that that is just never going to be possible. I have learned that if I want people to be able to help me, then I kind of have to let go of all of these expectations of wanting them to take care of my kids the same way that I do. And in this instance, that is the inconvenience. And I think it's okay to have boundaries and rules, and grandparents should respect that, but not like nitpicking over little things. For example, when I had my first baby, my mother-in-law came to visit us. He was about like 5 months old. I had just sleep trained him, so he's finally going to sleep on his own, and he was the first grandchild on both sides. So obviously my mother-in-law was so excited to spend time with him. She was gonna watch him for me while I went out and like ran errands or something. And I explained to her like when it's his nap time, like how to put him to sleep. You just need to lay him down, like he falls asleep on his own. Then later I come home and he's like sleeping in her lap. And I remember this being like in my head the biggest deal, like, oh my god, now he's gonna forget like all of the sleep training hard work that we did. She rocked him to sleep, everything is ruined. She didn't listen to like the instructions that I gave, but for her it was like she just wanted to like cuddle him and spend time with him and hold him while he slept. So now looking back, I'm like, that was literally not the biggest deal, and that is actually so sweet that she wanted to do that. And in reality, it's like if I want to have her watch him so I can go out and have some alone time, I was gonna have to let go of these little expectations and rules that I have set out. And obviously this is for normal grandparents that love your child just as much as you do and like want the best for them, want them to be healthy and safe and everything. This is not for those crazies that just want to do those little things to like piss you off, okay? Even with my mom, I have a specific amount of screen time that my kids are allowed to have in a day. We go and visit, I go out, then she lets them watch a little bit too much TV. It used to make me so mad that she did not listen to my instructions of like when to turn the TV off or to not let them watch TV. And now I'm like, you know what? All rules kind of go out the window when they're with their grandparents. They can do whatever they want as long as they're happy and safe. And at least for my kids, when they come home, like those things are never ruining their routine. Kids differentiate of what is okay at home and what is okay when they're like with a babysitter or with their grandparents. You never come home and they're like, mommy, I want a cookie for breakfast, or like, I want to watch 3 hours of TV. Like, no, they know that what I allow is different than what grandma allows. And I have learned that letting go just makes your life so much easier. And that is the key to having a village. So if you're like me and you're part of the problem, I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments.